Baby, it's the vibe for me. It's the vibe for me. Do you see her out there bobbing freely? Stiff wear, woo, stiff wear.
Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a solo. Yeah, everything check, Constella.
Wagwan, beautiful people, I am Chev B. If you're new to this channel, welcome Wagwan. Make sure you are subscribed down below. For today's video, we'll be working with Unice.com, and the wig that we'll be styling today is a 12-inch bob wig. So a little bit of detail on this hair. It is a 13x4 lace frontal, and it is in 150% density. Now guys, I've had this wig since October of last year. So right now, currently on the website, I'm seeing that it's only the 4x4 that is available, but I'll double check the link and all that stuff for you guys and put it in the description box for you. So this is how the lace is looking straight out of the package. The color on the lace is matching me really nicely as of right now. However, the knots are a little bit too dark for my liking, and you guys can see the texture and the cut. It's already cut for you. I didn't have to cut the ends. It's a not super blunt, but a decent cut. Unless you want it super blunt, you can do that. Now to bleach the knots, I'm going to be using the Quick Blue and volume 20 developer. So I'm using 1.5 scoops, and I didn't even measure how much volume developer I used, but I used just enough for it to be thick, where it's not like wet or anything like that. It's just like a thick paste. So I didn't realize this part of the video was blurry. Sorry about that, my bad. But you guys can clearly see how thick the mixture is. So what I'm gonna do is just pat that onto the lace. As you guys can see, I turned the wig inside out and put it on my mani head with a plastic bag under it. So as I said, you want to dab that on, and my paste is thick enough where it won't seep through the lace, because I don't want the roots of the hair to be actually blonde, because then it's going to be over bleached, and that's too much work to already do, plus customizing this wig as is. So as you guys can see, the front is really dense. It's really full, so I'm gonna need to pluck that. I feel so rusty doing this because it's been a while since I actually had to full on customize a wig. So you'll be putting some elbow grease into this hair. Now currently, right now on the website, the wig is available at $109 for the length 12 inches. So that is the longest length for the bob, and again $109 as of right now while I am doing this voiceover. Now after I have plucked the frontal to as best as I could, even though I'm lazy, I try to pluck it as much as I could, and then I'm going to flat iron the hair. What you guys saw before I started flat ironing is me putting on wax on the hair, like a wig wax for flyaway. You can get that at like on the website. You can get that maybe like Amazon. You can get that almost anywhere at your local beauty supply store. Edge wax sticks or flyaway sticks are available. So I'm just gonna take this flat iron and flat iron the hair. And you guys have been asking me about this flat iron, and I feel so bad because someone sent me this flat iron because they were about to start a business with it and they didn't bother, and so the flat iron didn't even have any name on it. It just says Pro. So I've had this flat iron for maybe like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years, and I do not know the name of the flat iron. I'm sorry, y'all. So what I'm going to use is some oil. Garnier, is it what's called? I don't even remember, but it's a light oil. I don't usually use oil on straight hair at all, but this oil is super light. It dries nicely into the hair, and it will give it a nice sheen without making it look heavy and all that unnecessary stuff. So what I'm using is some mousse to slick the hair back, because I was initially going for like a slick back type of look, but then I changed my mind. So while I'm styling the hair onto my head later on, I just changed the look to just how it looked in the beginning for a center part basic type of bob. Now it's time to install the wig. Now my method for installing has been the same. It's a lazy girl method. I don't do the ball cap method because, as you guys can see from this channel, I change my wig quite often, and the best and safe bet for me is to use Got To Be freezing spray, where it is easy to remove overnight by just applying water. Or you can leave it on for a longer time if you install it properly, but I like to change my wigs. I don't like to sleep with wig on, so I like a lighter hold. Some people use Ghost Bond or different type of glue. I'm good with the Got To Be because it's safe on my edges and it's easy to apply, easy to remove. So I sprayed it on top of the lace before I cut off the excess lace, and then use the blow dryer to make sure that it's dry and in place. And then I cut off the excess lace. So you guys will see me lifting the lace some, and that is just to make sure I can see where I'm cutting, because I'm going to put on some more Got To Be afterwards. So basically what I did was to make sure that it fit like the natural curvature. Is that what it's called? The natural hairline that I have. Because sometimes if you cut the lace before gluing down the wig, you might cut too much and it just doesn't fit right. So that's what I do. So you're gonna see me lift it a little bit, and I end up changing the eyebrow razor thingy-majig that I'm using to cut it because that other one was too dull. And then I go back in with some hair scissors to just cut off even more of the extra lace. So if it looks a little weird right now, that's fine. Installing a wig is a process. It's gonna look crazy at first, but once you're all done with the finished look, it will all make sense and come together. So it's gonna look a little bit crazy right now because you guys are seeing like the lifted sides, and then I'm gonna go back in with my tweezer to make my center part a little bit wider or a little bit more natural. It's looking a little raggedy right now, but again, it's gonna look crazy until it looks great. And I created a little bit of soup to dupe. You don't have to do all of that. A lot of people don't like edges with their wig. I do it sometimes to cover like the excess lace if I have too much lace at the front, or just cuz. And then after I leave the hair to dry, it's looking a little bit stiff in the front because of the Got To Be freezing spray, but we're gonna fix that. So I'm gonna go in with some LA Girl Pro Concealer on the parting to make it look a little bit more natural. So what you want to do is dab that on the concealer. You don't want to go heavy directly with the concealer onto the parting, and then you're going to take the tail of the comb and just rub that in. So now I'm just going to take a comb and brush out the stiffness in the front from the Got To Be freezing spray, and it's because it's looking a little bit too thick still. I'm going to go back in with my tweezer just to pluck out the hair just a little bit, and that's basically it. So guys, this is how the hair is looking. It's giving me fresh perm type of look because of how it's layered and how it's looking. It's not a blunt bob to me, it's more like just a simple type of bob. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's so beautiful. The hair is light, it's movable, like stiff weird girl. It's so movable. It's giving me again a fresh perm type of look, and that is basically it. Again, this hair is from Unice.com or Unice.com. Did I say Unice this entire video? Do you guys say Unice or Unice? The link will be in the description box for you guys. It's in 12 inches, 150% density, and that is all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Chev, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye guys.
Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a solo. Yeah, everything check, come Stella. Let me bag it.